Hello, Gemini, and welcome to Sacred Rainbow Intuitive Guidance Readings. This is Tara, and today's reading is for Gemini, current love energies for Sun, Moon, and Rising for February 2020. And the messages received in this reading are guided by Spirit and is intended for your highest good at the moment you are watching this reading. So not all messages are for everyone. Please take what resonates with you and let go of the rest. And for those of you that are cross-watchers, be sure to check out my other videos to get a more in-depth reading for this month. And if you enjoy this reading, please let me know by commenting below, hitting the like button, and subscribing to my channel so you can keep up to date on my current videos. Now let's get started with Gemini love reading for February 2020. And I'm going to start off with the Wisdom of the Oracle card deck, and just ask, what is your person's current energy towards you, Gemini? And I feel like these three want to come out. Okay, so first we have time to go, and then see how it has a doorway. It's a pathway leading to a door. And we have come to the edge. Interesting. Last one, new life. Okay. There's some celebrating. And look at how it's on a pedestal here. And yet this is on the edge all alone here. So currently in love, Gemini, your person is the love that you've come here for, whether it be for yourself or another person. This is showing that there is a new life ahead in store for you. That you've already come to the edge of whatever it is that you can no longer deal with. And you're ready to move forward. And that's why time to go comes up, because it's saying it is time to go. There is a door coming through all this fog. There's a doorway for you to go through. And what comes out on the other side is this new life. And let's clarify. Tick tock. Time's a ticking. Some of these cards have shown up a lot. Time to go and TikTok in these readings. And, it's about growth and your own self-expression. This is all singular people. So that's why I feel like this could be like a lot, Gemini, you're focusing a lot about loving yourself this month instead. Or your person's energy towards you is loving themselves in order to move forward towards you. Treasure Island, because you are that treasure that's being carried away with this turtle. It's having faith, that knowing that there are endings, and this treasure is this new beginning that you're coming into. This is actually, you were my last reading, and this has been the most focused towards self-love rather than another person. Time for a nap, go figure. That's self-love right there. I feel like when I go for a nap, it's me regenerating my body, my mind, my soul. It's me going through that physical process of healing in order to be this treasureful, bountiful, energy source. Let's see. One more card. Regeneration. Just like I was talking about. It's Spirit coming through, just confirming that, it's time to go within and heal yourself and regenerate within yourself. All right, let's go ahead and move on and see where this reading's going. I'm going to go ahead and move to the Psychic Tarot and see what, since this is more about like a self-love, or This is the person, the 3D person. What does your person's 3D want you to know? So if it is you, like where is it that your 3D stands? But if you're here for somebody else, then what is it that your, person's 3D wants you to know? Ooh, okay. Transformation. It's about new beginnings. It's about growth, creating a new you, transforming out the old and letting go of what was and what should no longer be. Right, letting go of the deception, of any envy. More so, letting go of that false mask. There's no reason to hold on to it anymore. But as you see here, like the feminine aspect is going through the transformation while the masculine aspect is lifting the mask of deception. Follow your intuition. There's a couple of cards that fell. All right, there's a bunch of cards that fell. So I am just gonna, usually I think of those as special cards. So let's see. We have sacrifice. We also have authority. Discontent and boredom. But look at back here. It's looking at the castle. There's a pathway to lead there, but he has his back turned towards it. And then emotional loss. But also see the 5 that represents change. So I'm going to go ahead and get some additional clarification from the Mystic Moon Oracles. And authority for me, okay. I feel like whatever was the mask that was there, it had to be a sacrifice because someone of authority was in control. So it could have been, a mother or a father figure or someone that they looked up to. But let's get some more information about authority figure. They admired them, okay? So when they admire that person, they trust them. So why not trust what they would say? And probably that trust led to them feeling that they could not see the true you. They were deceived. I was having trouble holding onto the cards, but they are awakening because they're discontent with what they're going through and they're okay with losing whatever it was that they were holding on to, whatever created this authority over them. They're moving on from that and they're ready for a commitment with their divine partner. They're ready to take off the mask and be in a divine partnership. Be it with a soulmate or a twin flame. I mean, it is the twin flame card that comes up. But they're awakening to it. They're going through that loss. And, they may be committed with someone else, but you're committed with somebody else. But they know what they want. And they're just working through the parts of them, the parts of yourself that need the work, that need the healing. I'm going to get some additional information from the Romance Angels card. And so what do they see with you and your connection, Gemini? Heart-to-heart conversations. So that means communication is near, if that's what you're looking for. What else is there? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Sometimes you have to go into your own, or here we have partnerships with angels watching over. Here's another partnership. Very soon. Clearly decide what it is that you want. You must decide what it is that you truly want in order to manifest and bring forth what it is that you want. Because if you're not specific and direct with your intention, then the energy of the universe has no idea what to bring you. So it's very important to clearly decide what it is that you want. And I'm going to get some clarifying cards from the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle card deck. And just get some additional clarifying information of what do they see with you and your connection. The Raven, they see that you're magic. It's synchronistic when they're with you. But they are also looking at what they create with you. I'm like, how do I want to say this? They know that they create a magical abundance with you, and they are ready for that new beginning. They're ready for that partnership. They're ready for that magic, to experience that magic. Before it might have been too much for them and for you to handle, but now you've healed enough to be able to allow that experience in, which is amazing. All right, we hit a card. Oh. And we have movement. Go with the flow. That is a big theme for February for pretty much all the signs. Let's just go with the flow. Just follow, the movement of the river, following the flow of the river, the tide of the ocean, following that current. It's same as how a feather floats in the air with the wind. Flow with the air. Be one with the movement. And that will bring forth the magic that you're seeking. You will just be divinely guided right to it. Birth and rebirth. You'll go through that change and that healing. And you'll find the motivation within to move forward. Movement, motivation. One more card. The Serpent, knowledge and healing. It is. When you do the research and you gain the knowledge and understanding of your surroundings and why when things are questionable, and you dig deeper and you find the answers. And then you go through this birth and rebirth of who you once were to who you are becoming, because you're growing, you're expanding, you're filling yourself with additional knowledge, but you're flowing with the movement and the currents of the ocean and the magic that exists. So you are moving through this amazingly, Gemini. And so isn't your person. But decide clearly what it is that you want so that it comes to you. Remember that. Now let's see which divine feminine would like to come up. And this is a divine feminine oracle cards. And what does your person's higher self want you to know? We have, I apologize, I cannot pronounce this correctly. Zhao Zhangxing. Xuanzing Jing. The mystic of peace. I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. And look at that. The sun, it's like the sun and moon are shining over her head. She is peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. So that's telling you that as long as you keep your mind clear, then you'll be able to follow your intuition. Let's get some more information, some final information from the Earth Magic Oracle cards. I am at peace. Generations. So right now, this right here is telling me the healing that is taking place is not just for yourself and not just for themselves. You guys are healing for many for many generations, for your ancestors before and who come after. Vision quest, desert. Let's get some additional information to clarify. Completion. Okay. So what I'm picking up on is that as you go through this process of working on yourself and finding that regeneration, that healing period that you got to go through, after you take that nap or multiple naps, like you'll come to a space and time where you're not having to grieve anymore. You're not having to face these old past selves that didn't work for you, because you're working on releasing that. You're releasing this emotional loss. They're releasing emotional loss. But it's not just with and about this other person. It is about creating a completely new life for each of you, but also for yourself, so that you can be complete. And once you clear that of the past, which is a vision quest in of itself, it leads you to completion. Thank you so much, Gemini, for joining me today. I hope you received the messages you are seeking. And if you enjoyed this reading, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Then click on the bell button to stay up to date on my latest videos. I'll see you next time.